Yo, yo, yo. What is up, people? Just cleaning up a couple things. What's going on, guys? Sorry, I was running a little late as usual, getting my daughter to bed. Let me grab a keyboard. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well today. Let's see if we can get a little better angle here. There we go. All right. Oh, fucking mouse. All right. You know, I think I'm going to grab the other chair too. If you can tell, I'm very prepared here. Very prepared. Throw that over there. I don't know if these chairs are like sinking or what. Just gotta get a little lower. There we go. All right. Sound great, video nominal. Thank you. Thanks for the IT update. What is nominal about it? Because I'm about to add another camera in, I think, so I can do a desktop for you when I unbox the stuff. What's up, Turd Burglar? What's going on? What's going on, Turd? Hope you're having a good day. Hope everybody's having a good day, actually. Marco, what up? Nick, Nick, what up, dude? Rolf Robertson, what's up? Joe Kasperzak in the house. What's up, buddy? We got Kelly's Mishmash. What's up, Kelly? She is a channel member, and she has a wrench, so do not mess with her. Let's see. Who else we got in the hizzle? The hizzle. Greg, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Neil, what's up? Ground Fog. What's cracking, Ground Fog? Jesse Adams, hello, sir. How are you? Fellow lefty. See, I miss anybody? Hopefully I didn't. Well, I didn't miss anybody who commented. If you're in the if you're just hanging on the couch, you don't want to take your phone out to comment. What's up? Kathleen, what's cracking? John the engineer. Hey, hey. Clock and carry. Clock and carry. Nice. What's up? Roman, what's cracking, dude? He's working and lurking. I like it. Working and lurking. Adventure Man, what's up? What's going on, dog? Larry. How you doing, Larry? He's also working and lurking. He be working and lurking. Getting your suitcase unpacked. The heck, man? Where were you? Anywhere good? Anywhere interesting? Tom, what's up, dude? Tom Reagan. What up? Is it Regan or Reagan? I guess. I don't know. I guess it's just Reagan, right? You go with Reagan on that. Like the president. I think it's spelled the same way. Kevin Smith, what's up? He says, I'm done. No more working for me today. Awesome. Good for you, man. Just got back from a week up north ice fishing with my family. Dope, dude. Ice fishing. That sounds fun. I've never done that. I wouldn't mind doing a little ice fishing. Sounds kind of cool. I don't know if we have ice fishing around here, but yeah. I think I heard my buddy Brian, gluten-free EDC. I think he does ice fishing because he's always said he loves the Quiet Carry Waypoint for ice fishing. I don't know what for or whatever, but I just remember him mentioning that knife with ice fishing. So it's stuck in my head. Cleaning off some shit here. You know, get it off the desk, onto the floor. Hopefully vacuum it eventually. Yo, Bill, what up, dude? How you doing, man? Oh, sorry, Kev. Kev's a channel member as well. Shout out to Kev. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate the support. Adventure Man is also a channel member. Thank you, sir. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. The Turd Burglar, of course. The Turd Burglar is a channel member. Of course he would be. Jesse is as well. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate you. I got Kelly earlier. B Shady, I missed you in here, dude. I didn't see you when I was saying hi to everybody. What's up, dude? How you doing? Don't want to leave you out. I got Jesse already, right? I think I did, but he is a channel member as well. You'd think I'd remember 30 seconds ago, but that's how it goes sometimes. Took my Growler XL with me, and I can't believe it didn't get confiscated. Oh, you went to Canada? Is that what happened? You went to Canada? Here's what we're going to be unboxing tonight, folks. Tonight on the Lefty EDC show, we're going to unbox Wixcos. And I'm going to see if I can link up this other phone. Of course, it's going to do that stupid thing where it has to have volume, because why not? Why does it have to have volume? You can't just turn the volume all the way down. This is literally the stupidest thing. But anyway, I digress. Yes, I accept your cookies. Michael, channel member, what's up, dude? Oh, he became a channel member, dude. You deserve the fireworks, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you, dog. Ooh, Clock and Carry's a fellow lefty too. Hell yeah, dude. Pretty sure I've allowed mic access like 50 times, but okay. Display name, desktop, John. Don't need a headline. Okay, come on. So I want the rear camera is what I want, dude. Nope. Just the back camera. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't look right, but okay. We'll start with that. Audio. Can I just do no audio? That'd be cool. Yeah, just none. They should have an option for that. None. Speaker. Oh, can I turn that off? Yes. I'm going to turn it on receiver, and I think it's not going to work. We'll see. It might get everything up, but we'll see. Test. God damn it. Sounds like they're working. Have a great show. Testing your speakers with StreamYard. Sounds like they're working. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Okay. Enter studio. Ignore that. All right, watch this gay shit. Yep, just turns the volume back up. So stupid, dude. All right, let's do this. Shabam. Get you on the desktop. See if this works. No, I don't want that. Oh, I need to mute it. Mute it. All right. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. You know, I'm new to this stuff. See if I can switchy flop them. There we go. All right. Do I have? It looks like I have enough space here. I could go this way, like so. Move this shiz over. Yeah, gotta get my stinking hand in the way. All right, we'll try this. You guys let me know what you think, and we'll go from there, okay? So I did want to show you something else first. Here's those Wixcos. They sent me these a while ago. I've had them here, you guys know the whole deal. I had the hack incident, and I'm just slow with most things these days. So, oh, we got some more. Let's see here. Who do we got? Oh, damn. Michael decided to gift 5 memberships. Hot damn, son. Thank you so much, Michael. My man, Michael. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Means a lot. Marceau in the house. Oh, I don't have any O-lights nearby to salute you with, sir. Damn. I just have my Dawson machine craft ion. No, what is this one? This is the Mellini Slim. He put this, I sent it to him for a spa day because I like chipped it and like jacked it up. And he put this like glow in the dark ring back here that I thought was going to be super gay. But it actually is cool. It works. Like it collects enough light that when I turn the lights off at night or whatever, it does glow and I can see it. It's kind of cool. Because I always am going around my bedroom at night like this, trying to, get everything out of my pockets, get undressed, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, all that shit. And I'm just using a flashlight all the time, right? I'm kind of cupping it like this to block the light a little bit because my son is always in the bed as well. So it actually comes in handy. I like that quite a bit. Never thought I would like something like that. And it's not just like an O-ring. I mean, it might be, but it looks solid. Like it looks like I don't know if you can see it very well, but it looks like a solid piece of glow-in-the-dark stuff. It's not just an O-ring he shoved in there. Because usually the O-ring type ones, they don't get enough light throughout the day to work at night, right? Because it's back here. It's not at the front where I'm using it. You know what I mean? It's in the back, which is always going to be in your hand or, just barely sticking out of your pocket or something. So, but yeah, shout out to Marceau. He is a channel member as well. Thank you, sir. Nick has a few Wixcos and got to find, he wants some. He just wants to find the cache. Awesome, dude. Yeah, we'll look at these and see. I think these are kind of similar to the first batch, or maybe the same, but they upgraded them or something, updated them. I'm not sure. We're going to find out, obviously. Let's see. We got Bill. He says, did you see poor Shane's debacle at Tack Knives today? No. What do you mean his debacle at Tack Knives? Like he was at Tack Knives today? And when you say Tack Knives, is that like Taccom or... That's who I think of. I think his name's Shane. Good dude, by the way. So hopefully nothing's going on between those two. Neil, what's up, dude? Channel member as well. Shout out to Neil. Appreciate you, dog. Let's see. Rolf, I think I got you earlier, didn't I? Were you a channel member back then? Oh, you got one from Michael, right? He says thanks. Yeah, okay. Well, shout out to Rolf. He's a channel member. I was just fixing to buy a membership. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. I actually went through and purchased one on Tack Knives before he took the listing back down. I felt bad afterwards. I just got an email saying they were back in stock and got tunnel vision. So, okay, somebody walk me through this. So, Tack Knives, I got an email today as well. I think that the Intruder was back. That's a knife that he launched. It's a great knife. What's the problem? You ordered one. Why would that be bad? Very confused here. Glow in the dark is toxic next to your lefty balls. Nice. Oh boy. Yeah, you gotta at least get like an O-light or something to start. Nick, check out Through Night on Amazon. They're not the prettiest flashlights, but they work and they're like $20. You might spend $20, $30 and you'll have a flashlight that'll work just as well as the one in my pocket that was 400. So that would be the place to start, you know, in my opinion, of course. Yeah, what happened to Shane? I'm wondering too. What's up, Justin? Welcome, TJ, in the house. If you guys don't know, he's got a YouTube channel. Check out Titanium Justin. Tac Knives Intruder dropped before it was supposed with a huge discount code active. Oh, you were saying poor Shane. Okay, sorry. Okay. Let me backtrack because I'm an idiot. So when you said Shane and debacle, I don't know if anybody knows where I'm going with this, but when you had the two words Shane and debacle in the same sentence, I was thinking Shane Gables. All right. And even though they're both Shanes, and my brain knew that, I still thought it was that Shane because of the word debacle. It's funny. I thought he started some shit with Tac Knives, like they copied him or something. Oh boy. Okay. So he meant, okay, gotcha. Well, how many did he sell with the huge discount? I mean, that's, I don't know. That's pretty, like, is it a Shopify website? Like, that's pretty hard to do, if I'm being honest. It's pretty hard to accidentally add a bunch of inventory that's live. Especially if it's like days before, not like, you know, an hour before. Interesting. What was the huge discount though? You guys, hopefully you used my code, Lefty EDC or whatever, and you got that 10% or 20% off. I have 2 through nights, Kev. I just wish I could get some O-lights. Okay. All right. See, you understand at least. That's good. 20% off isn't huge. I mean, that's the discount code he's had for years. So, I mean, yes, I know he's been he wants to cut that down to 10% or whatever because he's getting killed, which is fair, and I hold nothing against him for that. We couldn't do 20%. You know, 10% is honestly, you know, enough because if you have a affiliate involved, that's another. In our case, I do 5% for affiliates and 10% for the customer because I don't know, I want the customer to get a discount, and 5% doesn't seem like enough for a customer, you know. And it's affiliates, you know, obviously 5%. They would want 10% too. If I could do it, I would, but I have to give somebody the 10 and somebody the 5. And I just choose to give it to the customer. You know, this is basic math and business stuff, if you guys don't know, but for the most part, I would say most companies, if they're going to do discount codes or affiliate stuff or whatever, they have sort of like a bar at 15%, right? Like that's kind of the cutoff where we can't take a bigger hit than that. And so you have to figure out how to divvy up that percentage to the customer and to your affiliates. And some companies will do no discount to customers, and then, you know, affiliates get 10% or 15%. I get 15% from a few, but for the most part, usually you get like 10% or 5%, and then the customer gets the other half. So anyway, you should be using the Lefty EDC code for that. Get out of here with your Voo fam nonsense, Bill. You go on his stream and promote his code. Of course, I'm wearing the badass hoodie. I do enjoy this hoodie quite a bit. I bought the Exceed Designs Rampant flashlight on the secondary for $90 per your recommendation, and it's my favorite. Yeah, dude, really good flashlight, especially for the money. Absolutely fantastic. So that's a great pickup, burglar. Turd. Burglar turd. Okay, what's your what can we nickname you? Just turd? Can we just call you turd? Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. I am gonna put a knife on the table. This was sent to me. Shout out to Derek Sever7. I think he was here earlier, right? Or maybe I'm thinking of our group chat. Maybe I saw him in there. This was sent to me by him by way of, and I gotta look that up to remember who it was. But this is a boutique brand, so it's like a new brand. This is his first design. So I'm gonna put that here. You guys take a look at it. Let me know what you think when I get back, or just start leaving comments. It's a Kubi OEM. But I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick, and I'm gonna mute myself so you don't have to hear that. All right, I am back. Let's see, where is? Just want to get. I can't use the wireless. Tack knives. There it is. Okay. Mac. All right. Close that shit. All right. Here is my Tack Knives link. Thought I would share that. And TACCOM. I got to update that, I guess, but it's still 20% off right now. So let's see what you guys think. So, is that a dark mode, Kev? That's a beautiful night. That's what Nick says. No, I don't think this is a dark mode. It's like a greenish blue, which would be what? What do we call a greenish blue? Teal? It's not teal. It's not like dark mode teal. It's more blue than that, but it does have that look to it. I agree. But no, I don't think that's a collab with Blade Bench. Let's see. Did anyone see the new Worksharp RMX coming on the 9th with a thumb? So that's good. They needed to add a deployment to that thing. Mariso's excited about another Chinese liner lock. Well, it's a Chinese-made liner lock. It's designed by an American, and you know, I think that's an important note. As I've told you guys many a times, I've given you the breakdown on costs and how much money stays here, and it's pretty much most of it. So if you can find someone here to make it instead, let us know. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the thumb stud inside the thumb stud notch. Oh, you mean inside the fuller is what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I'm liking the design and color combination. Awesome. I don't know the details right now because this is a prototype, and I think I'm just supposed to give feedback. I don't even think Derek made a video. I think he just gave feedback, but I think this is really nice. So, I mean, I think it's definitely worthy of a video. So, let me figure out who designed it. Oh, I don't have my damn phone. Shit. Scheisse. Instagram. Let me see if I pull up Instagram, if I can I get in is the question here. Suggested passwords. That's going to mean no. Yeah, that's not the right password. Crapola. All right, I would need my that sucks. I would need my phone, and I'm using both as a camera right now. So, if Derek comes around, he can tell us who designed it, but it's a boutique brand. So it's a new brand. It's his first knife design, etc., etc. Kubi OEM. So I don't think there's details yet. I'm sure most stuff is up in the air, but I do really like it. To me personally, it does have a very tactile rock wall look to it, like almost a little too much, but I don't know. Maybe not too much. I think it's unique enough. Like the blade shape is different, you know, having the fuller with the stud, the milling's different. But I don't know why when I first saw it, it just instantly popped in my head. Rockwall, like very similar. The pivot, that whole thing kind of looks the same to me. But I think there's enough differences. It just, to me, you know how my brain works. It just connects designs, and that's what it does. But I like the size a lot. I think it's a really good size. I think it's comfortable in hand. You know, you can choke up like this. You know, you could choke back into that kind of choil area. It's going to depend on your hand size. So, like for me, my middle finger kind of rests at the end of this cutout. And then I can pull down on this part right here, and it works. It works pretty well. The jimping's right there. It feels good. The action on it is really nice. I mean, I love the thumb stud. It's great placement. It absolutely cannonballs out of there with authority. I guess I haven't messed with flicking it. Oh yeah, you can flick the shit out of that fuller too. Very nice. Yeah, it just feels really good to me. Yeah, it matches the Wixco boxes. That's right. It's funny. Just for size comparison, we have that knife, obviously. Let me grab a Lush, because I think it's going to be similar to a Lush. This is a lefty, but that doesn't really matter. Yeah, they're very similar in size. That's the Lush. Here's another new knife. I got these in from Blade City. They sent me these because we're talking about, you know, maybe doing some collaborations, some exclusives or whatever. And they wanted to show me this handle material. This is some kind of micarta. I don't know what, you know, who makes it or whatever, but apparently, you know, we can get whatever color we want. And so that would be pretty cool. It's very, like, it feels like a ceramic. It doesn't feel like a micarta. So, I think it would work pretty well. And the sort of like side cut parts of it look really good. This one, there's a blue one he sent me too. I got to find it. Where the hell did I put that blue one? Where did I put that thing? Oh, it's right here. It's in the box. Here it is. This should be the Instas. Hey, what up, Loot? So here's the blue one. And apparently this is like a $40 knife, guys. So Blade City, I guess, is selling these for like 40 bucks. And they're a Remet collab with them. I'm pretty sure. But you see how it's kind of like side cut right here? See how that looks? That looks super clean to me. I think you could do some really cool stuff with this. Like, imagine if this was purple. Fuck yeah, dude. Purple and black or something like that. It would hit pretty nicely. And it's got to be affordable considering the price of these knives. But anyway, if you're interested in those, they are at Blade City, I believe. And then obviously the Lush, I think, are these sold out now? I'm not sure. I think Austin probably sold out of the Lushes, but he might still have some. He might. I don't know. Hey, Luke, do you know this knife by chance? I'm just curious. Lute does a lot of CAD work for a lot of guys in the community. If you guys don't know, Lute should, he has his hands on like 25% of all the boutique brand knives that come out. He helped us a lot recently with updating the tall boy. We're working on a V2 with Riot, and Lute helped us with some projects. I was trying to get some different things done on the tall boy, and he was able to figure all that out. It would have been a nightmare doing it otherwise, but he does that for a lot of guys. And I don't know, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit, you know, because of course his name doesn't go on the knife. But he should still get some credit. So I'm trying to figure out how we can do that. Let's see. Let me see. I knew he would know. It's the Portage Knife Co. Wins. I did not do the modeling for that, but I know the knife. Okay, cool. And do you know the guy behind it? I know he reached out to me, but I didn't get a lot of background. I don't know if it's somebody I'm familiar with in the community or what, but I think they did a great job on this. It does have that like very similar clip and filler tab as like the Clydesdale, right? And I think Casey's, a couple of Casey's knives. Even the pivot, you know, has that similarity to those, which made me think maybe you were involved. But, you know, obviously Kubi was involved, so they use some of these techniques. I really like the bordering. If you look around the knife, you can see there's like a border on it, which is really cool. Really cool concept. So anyway, I'll probably do a video on this if you guys are interested. I'll try to get more info before I do, so you guys can know price point and availability and stuff like that. But at this point, I believe it's just feedback gathering, you know. But I think they're well on their way to a, you know, product here. I'm a big fan. So that is the Wens. I don't know how you pronounce that. Wens, something like that. From Portage Knife Co. And then these are the Blade City exclusive Remet somethings. And they have this cool material on them. And again, pretty sure they told me they were like 60. Did he say 60 bucks, 40 bucks, 60 bucks? I can't remember. Something like that. It was pretty affordable. This D10 is crispy, dude. A little too crispy, honestly. And the flipper tab doesn't have the jimping I like, so I slide over it a lot. This one is a little bit softer, not soft, but softer, so it is easier for me to flick. But very nice. So anyway, that's the stuff I wanted to show you that was not Wixco, and then now we can get into these. So let's see. Those scales are new. Yeah, I think they are new. So this one here is the WX10 DNV with reversible clip in sky blue. It's the Drax. So here's the thing, guys. I think I reviewed the Drax, so I don't know if these are just updated models or what, but we're going to find out. 14C 28N black stonewash, blue carbon fiber, and then it says sky blue on the other side. So, oh, I like the pouch though. The pouch game be on fleek. Do people still say that? It's like camo, and then you got a patch, dude. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say it right now. This knife reminds me of. Oh my god! It basically is. What guys? What's the knife that this is? That knife. I think it's a Remet. Is it a Remet? No, it's a Ferromonster, right? What's that Ferromonster that looks just like this? Like the Spectrum? The Spectrum, I think. You guys know what I'm talking about. This is nice. I like the carbon fiber. I think I reviewed this knife. I'm wondering why. Did they change some stuff? Maybe, man, I kind of got to look back now. I have a feeling maybe it didn't have a reversible clip or something. You know, it might be some things that I was giving them shit for. Should probably look at my video or something. Ferromonster Spectrum. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about because I'm telling you, this knife is so similar. Where's the share button? Share. So this is the Spectrum from Ferromonster. I mean, I guess it's just a crossbar lock drop point, right? With a rounded handle. Damn, $278. If you guys need a discount for Ferromonster, you can use Lefty 10 or Lefty EDC. Save yourself 10% or whatever. Chop $28 off of that bad boy. But anyway, they have a version very similar to this, I think. So anyway, that's what I was thinking of. So they said they did an update for 2026. Okay. But what are the updates is my question here. So what we're going to do is go to Wixco. I only have one video, right? Now I have 3. Let's see. Okay, here's that knife. I used it as the thumbnail. So let's have a little bit of story time. Let's do a little bit of story time here, and we'll Kev here, and watch it is going to be Wixco Day on the channel. They sent me 6 knives a little while ago, and I want to. Okay. Wixco cloth. We have a little card. We passionately present high-quality knives in a dynamic, youthful style. Join us to explore the alluring beauty of EDC toys. If you guys don't remember, boom. You see it? You guys see it? There's no reversible clip on it. And this has a reversible clip. So they updated that. I'm trying to see if there's any other updates I can catch real quick, but not really. I'm guessing for the most part, I probably just complained about the reversible clip would be my guess, that I did a lot of complaining about that. Let me switch these back. There we go. So it does look good though, right? I think it looks pretty good. This was one of my favorite ones that they sent. I'm not a crossbar lock guy. You guys know that, but oh, it is. I knew that, dude. I knew that. I'm calling them out for copying themselves. Oh, shit. That's too funny. Oh, fudge. Oh, could you be any dumber? Okay. That's pretty funny, isn't it? That's pretty damn funny. All right. So yeah, it is a budget Spectrum. It's a budget Spectrum. Okay, so JD's asking about the stop pin. He said it was right on the blade, almost on the right on the blade. Isn't it? It's so the stop pin's up here. I wish I could get better lighting, but if I flip the light over, it's gonna, blow up my face. I might try it though. But you can see the stop pin up here. Is that where it was before? I don't know what you mean by it was right on the blade. It's not on the blade. It's up on the, it's like way up here. So that is the budget Spectrum, or the Drax. Good to know. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe I can angle it so it doesn't shine right on my face too much. Is that better? Yeah, that's a little better, I think. You guys can see shit. No, they moved it. Before, you couldn't sharpen it based on where it was. Okay, got it. So the next one is this the same knife? The Axor? Oh, no, somebody else said they got one. I saw a video. I forget whose video it was, but they were talking about these silica packs, and you see how in parentheses it's or quotations it says "do not eat." Like, why is that in quotations? Are we not supposed to believe that? Like, should we eat it? I don't know. Oh, goodness gracious. This might be one for Barbie EDC. We got a pink John up in here. Pink G10. So on this model, they opted to not put the reversible clip. So I guess because of the crossbar lock, they did do it on that one, but they didn't care to do it on this one because it's a liner lock. I think they still should have done it. It's a budget knife. There's no reason not to put a reversible clip, in my opinion. So Wixco, if you see this in 2027, please add a reversible clip here. I like this blade shape a lot. What do you guys think of that blade shape? I'm a big sheep's foot guy, and that is a very nice sheep's foot blade. I don't remember this knife enough to know what the differences are. If you guys do, please let me know what you remember about this knife. If you remember some things that bugged you or whatever. The action is incredible, I'll tell you that much. The stop pin again, JD, is way up there. So they must have definitely messed with the stop pins. Those are super high stop pins. Like, that's crazy. Thumb stud has real nice, aggressive jimping on it. Hard to show you. See if I can get this lower. Trying to get it lower and push it back, and it's being a little biznatch. Doesn't want to go back. Dude, what the fudge? Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't want to back the F up and stay low, but might be a little bit better. It's still hard to see. Let me see if I do this. There you go. You see the studs, the jimping on there? It's really nice. Very nice. Yeah, so that's the Barbie EDC Wixco Anus, which one? Axor. Yeah, I know what he means, but it's still way high. Like, this is another Drax. Okay, I'm not crazy. That is the same one, right? What was the last one? Yeah, okay. So what he's saying is, I think he means where it hits in the closed position. So I'm talking about the stop pins being really high up here. And the reason JD brought it up is because they were low down here, and they were basically in the way right here. So if you wanted to like cut in a sharpening choil or something, you couldn't, because that's where the stop pin was landing. I think that's what he was saying. Because he was saying it gets in the way of sharpening, which makes no sense. I think you mean it was getting in the way of making it better to sharpen, right? The studs are huge, but they're good. Like, they work really well. I'm a big fan of these. Oh, you'll hit them when sharpening. Yeah, I don't know. I don't sharpen, so if I need anything sharpened, I send it to people, and I rarely need anything sharpened because there's just so many knives. It's a constant rotation. Occasionally, I need a Divo sharpen. Big Jim has helped me out on that. So here's another one of these Draxes, and I like this one a lot. So this one has a little bit of purple in the carbon fiber. You can get a good look at the purple there. I don't know if you can see it better. Nah. That's probably the best we're going to get right there. See that purple? So we'll definitely give away one of these tonight. So far, probably this blue. I can pretend I'll keep it. They're really lightweight, man. Very lightweight. He said, yes, the old stop pin landed where the blade's edge started. Yeah. So let me see what these weigh, because, man, they're like stupid light. Yeah. 2.5 ounces. 2.5 ounces, guys. That's crazy. Very lightweight. And guys, this is gorgeous with the purple studs. That hint of purple in the carbon. That is real nice, Clark. Real nice. And the fact that you can reverse the clip now. Hell yeah, dude. Do they have a silly clutch lock setup where they have different? Yep. I never understand that, because they always set it to, oh, this one's actually set to the weakest one. And it's like really good right now. So I wouldn't even change it, but you could. I always think it's funny because these companies all copy. Yeah, it's still 14C. These companies all copied Kaiser with the clutch lock thing, but none of them copied Kaiser with the easy to get to it thing. So like trying to switch the tension on these crossbar locks usually is a huge pain in the ass. You know, you got to go like full Benchmade on it, which defeats the purpose. The reason it works on a clutch lock is because they make it where you can just take the scale off, you know. But that one's really cool. We got a little Barbie theme going here, huh? Shout out to JD, by the way, guys. It came up in our group chat today. He hit 80K, 80,000 subscribers, dude. That's fucking amazing. Absolute monster over there. Here's another Axor. This one looks like some kind of glow-in-the-dark shit. I don't know. It might just be jade, but it looks like glow-in-the-dark. Let me see. Do they have a glow-in-the-dark G10? I don't know if that's possible, but we're about to find out. Well, they have a glow-in-the-dark carbon, so... I don't think it glows. I think it just has that look to it. But I could be wrong. Man, the action on these is really good. Yeah, Bill. I will say, though, for an axis lock, and you can actually go check my video on the Spectrum, which is the premium version of this knife. It turns out it's made by the same company. I said in that video that this is like my favorite crossbar lock because it feels really good. I mean, it feels almost like it has a detent. I mean, you can hear it popping. And that's on the weaker setting. So, you know, reverse flick, though, that's always the downfall for the crossbar lock. You know, you might get a great thumb flick, which you do here, but the reverse flick is still like soft dog poo, you know. But for what these cost, I'd say it's fine with me that it's crossbar lock. The action on this one's really good too. I think they're putting their bearings in cased washers too. Very nice quality. Cased washers? You mean like cased washers? You mean like a solid cage, like a skiff? Or do you mean like race washers, like Concept? Let's see what this is. This is a Vortex. I think I like this one too. Yeah, it's that little sheep's foot one. I like this one too. Ah, man, they probably didn't put the reversible clip on it though. Oh, they did. What the hell? Okay. So this is the Vortex. I really like this one. Dude, that red is... Dude, that is some sexy shit right there. It's some kind of like carbon furbin. I think it's marbled because I can see pitting. There's usually voids with marbled carbon furbin. Yeah, and this one has those really small studs, and you can move them around, I believe. If I remember correctly, you can actually loosen this and move the stud around. Ah, come on. Man, that was a letdown, wasn't it? I was expecting it to just fire out of there, and then it just... If I put some juice on it, it's not terrible, but, man, I expected so much more on that. Yeah, I really like this one, too. I think it does have a slight recurve, so it's a little bit of a hawk bill. But man, doesn't that carbon just pop? That's crazy. Bill says that purple is 94 on Amazon. Yeah, I mean, that's cheap as shit, dude. I mean, I guess for 14C, that's not cheap, maybe. But, I mean, look what you're getting, 14C. You're getting a really nice carbon fiber. I mean, they really do a good job with this carbon. You're getting a really nice knife, Bill. Anything under $100 to me is, like, cheap as fuck. I don't know what it costs on their website, but I'd venture to guess it's $94 plus 10%. So if you go to their website, you can use my code, save 10%, and pay $94. But yeah, dude, that knife is really nice, Bill. Believe it or not. I think you'd like it, actually. Man, I really like this one too. I just wish that detent was stronger. I wonder why, though. I wonder why they decided to put the reversible clip on here. Right? You see the holes for the clip? But then on the Axor, which is also a liner lock, they did not do that. It just seems strange to me. Like, if you're going to start doing reversible clips, why wouldn't you just do it on everything? Like, I figured the reason they didn't do it is because it was a liner lock and not a crossbar lock, because the crossbar lock's ambidextrous, right? But then this is a liner lock, so then you would think they wouldn't do it. I don't know. Is the Hawkbill two-toned? It's tough to tell. Yes, it is two-toned. It has a horizontal kind of satin. Let me see if I pull you up here. Give you a better look at it. That's pretty damn clean, isn't it? That is a sexy freaking knife, dude. Dude, that carbon fiber fucking pops. Man, that's nice. That's very nice carbon fiber. Oh, I put the thing up in the corner. That's kind of cool. Except my logo's up there, so it's useless. But hey, what are you gonna do? That's real nice looking. Very, very nice looking. So I'll put the Wixcos over here. It's the one downside to the magnetic tray. You get the magnetic version and then everything wants to stick to it and slide around. Man, it's strong detent. And there's that Remet Blade City knife. And I forget the steel and everything on this. Does it say? I think it's 14C or whatever. But yeah, this stuff is really nice too. I'm going to see if I can find that one on their website real quick. Can you show me the flashlight you had in your story today? Yeah, that wasn't me, Bill. That was Dapper Designs or Dapper Design. And it must be a prototype. Because I haven't seen it before. So he's probably just showing a prototype. He usually does Kickstarters. So my guess is that's probably where you would find it is Kickstarter, but I don't know if it exists yet. So is bladecity.com not the website? Oh, blade-city.com. That sucks. I guess they couldn't get that domain. They got some cool stuff. New arrivals. Let me check it out. Let me share. I don't have an affiliate link or anything for Blade City. I should probably get one. I'm a real big fan of the guys at Blade City. We've done a bit of work with them for Divo exclusives and stuff. They're just good people. I really like them. Um, here's that material again on a Kaiser, a couple Kaisers. So they're using it on different stuff. Is this like a circuit board or a football? I'm trying to, yeah, PCB. So it's supposed to look like a circuit board. That's really cool. You think it's actually made out of circuit board? That'd be crazy. I mean, it's not for me, but I kind of get why people would be interested. I've never heard of DBC. That's knock knives I have heard of. Oh, here's the Rhino with camo carbon. Damn. What is this? Jazzy? Oh, so it's the Brittany with purple. Interesting. Okay. So it's kind of similar to what we do. Yeah, okay. We have a new color coming too. What's this one? Ultimate Warrior camo carbon. Oh, this is the one they showed me once, and I was like, oh yeah, that's 80s. And then they're like, no, it's not 80s. It doesn't have the green. And what else is it missing? Green. I think there's one other color it's missing. Green and orange. Green and orange. So that's the same knife, $89 for that one. Let's see if we can find the one. It's probably on this page. Oh, look at that. The Saloon. Is that still available? Oh, they still got the purple nurple. I don't know why those aren't. They didn't sell as well. You know, I'm sure they only have like, you know, one or two, but I think we might still have one or two. But the black, the DLC with purple, we couldn't keep any of those in stock. It's kind of funny. Oh, here's the sexy dude. Dude, hell yeah. Shout out to Jim. Not Jim, Brian. Ow. Sorry. I was thinking Big Jim. I don't know why. But this is the Hulk camo. You're gonna see this on you're gonna see this on the small boy. So that's cool. Oh, here it is. Here's the Rhino in the blue. Yeah, $39. Are you kidding me? It's sold out, but $39 for this knife. That's incredible. I mean, this is a sick knife for $39, guys. That's crazy. I mean, even that version with camo carbon for $89, but that tells you right there the difference, right? I want to see if the blade. Okay, this is D2. All right, that explains a lot. D2. Okay, $40. Okay, still fair. Now that's ugly. Whatever the hell that is ugly. Oh, yeah, goodness gracious. Oh, with the blue too. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me see. That cool leopard looks dope as shit. The Rhino. Okay, so it was the Rhino. Here, go to page 1. See if I can find it here. It was 80s, right? Here it is. So $89 for these two. The blade shape is different, right? Is it the same? That's the same. It looks just cooler here, doesn't it? These must be in a different steel, though. 14C. So, yeah, you get a better steel and you get camo carbon. I was going to say that, you know, it wouldn't be $50 more for camo carbon. But camo carbon and better steel, I could see that. And I don't know if you noticed, but these have their logo on it, and the these have the Remet logo. So anyway, cool stuff from Blade City. I'm a big fan. If you guys go on Whatnot, if you go on Whatnot, then see, let me switch these. Yeah. If you go on Whatnot, you know about Blade City, and they're good dudes. I met them at Blade Show, and we've worked with them ever since. And I have nothing but good stuff to tell you about them. When my channel got hacked, they called me up, gave me some, tried to give me like a company to reach out to try to get my account back. And that's when we talked about these, and they sent me these. Yeah, I know it's Brian. I mentally just mixed up Big Jim and Brian for some reason. I am very familiar with Brian. Just got too much shit in my Barizane. Drax all day for $100. Yeah. Yep. I would say that is fair for sure. I sang to Wakanda Forever the minute they dropped. The Saloon has been in the pocket almost daily as my secondary. Awesome, dude. Yeah. A lot of people have told me they love carrying the Saloon. So that's awesome. Most people won't get a chance at some of these. Some will only end up selling on Whatnot. Yeah, but some you can get right now on the website. You know? Let's see. Somebody asked about a Pony Stout update. They are inbound. So they were shipped from, not Kubi, Riot. They were shipped from Riot to White Mountain Knives, but they were sent via sea shipping because the cost of the tariffs and shit made it too expensive to do the air freight. White Mountain Knives decided to go with the sea shipping, which is fair. So once he gets those, he'll send them out to me, send me the versions to show you guys, and then we'll send some out to some channels and get some, reviews going, get some hype going, and then we'll set up a drop. So I'm hoping that those are going to drop in like mid-March, but it really depends on customs. The last time we shipped something by sea was the Saloon, and they got stuck in customs for like a whole month, maybe longer. It was a nightmare. So we'll see what happens. And then the Small Boy and the Growler V3 are both wrapping up at Kubi. So hopefully we'll have those soon. So basically, March, April, May, we already have locked down with releases. Just depends on which ones come in at what time, and that'll dictate, which one we drop. But it'll be Pony Stout V2, Growler V3, and Small Boy all in there. So there's your update. The Drax 2 is on Wixco's site. 94 with Lefty EDC code. It's 8460. Excellent value. Okay. Heard you had a pink knife. Oh yeah, I was saying this would be this has you written all over it. Right, yeah. Seems very Barbie-esque to me. I guess it's just dyed G10, right? I mean, it looks like they took jade and dyed it. I'm guessing that's what they did. And this is just standard jade. Or it's glow in the dark. I still can't tell. But that's the one we were just talking about, right? Oh no, we were talking about the Drax for the price. This is the what the hell is this one called? The Alox, the Eric's, the Axor. The Axor. I shop with them on Whatnot a lot. Nice, Larry. Yeah, they're good people. Good peeps. Let's see. They have a big show they are doing on Saturday with a lot of different sellers. Who? Blade City? What? They have like that's actually a good idea. You could have like you know, you could have like a what would you call it? I don't know if I'd call it a show, but where you have all different sellers on whatnot and they go back to back, you know? You could do like QVC all day selling knives. If you teamed up, that would get you a lot of people at once that would probably stay on through the whole thing. That'd be interesting, actually. The Remet Bam Bam is an example of a whatnot only exclusive. Okay. The Bam Bam. Anyone else get a Winter Blade today? Which one did they release? I saw I saw briefly in my feed, he was flipping that one that's kind of like a Balisong, but not. Is that the one they released today or something else? Any future Divos under 100 for us broke boys? Man, dude, the $100 price point is tough. There's so many decisions. Like, there's a lot of things you gotta like cut. Makes it tough. We are doing another run of the nips. We're doing a nip V1.5 that's gonna have kind of a mix of the nip and the nip light kind of meshed together. So we might be able to squeeze one in there if we went like ultra budget and we just did like, I don't know, G10 or Ultim or something and 154. I think we're going to do 154 on all of them to keep the price down in general. But we could probably do one in G10. Maybe we just order 50 or we order 100 of those and just sell them directly. We can't include any dealers if we're going to sell it for $100. Just, But yeah, we could probably do that if you're into the nip, that is. I need a small hoe. I have the Axor in teal. Oh, you have it in teal. Nice. Nice. Is that the Miami Vice special show? I don't know, but that sounds cool. Vice Night in Miami. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a great idea. They're from Miami, right? Is that why? Yo, level on up. What up, dude? 20 of y'all are slacking. Go make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, I forget the like button exists. So can't blame anybody else for doing the same thing. Definitely understand pricing can be tricky, but definitely appreciate getting Divos in everyone's hand. Yeah. I mean, we try to make them affordable. Just a balance of, we also want to, we like using certain materials and stuff like that. So, but we have done a lot of like not more expensive, but like 200 plus kind of ones, like between 200 and 300. I guess we've done a lot lately. We haven't done any like low hundreds in a while. That's also because just inflation, prices just went up. So something that we could sell for 125 after a discount now is probably like 140, Hit that thumbs up. Hell yeah. Thanks, Ronald. Shout out to Ronald. 6 months he's been a member. Yeah, dude. What about another run of the nip slip? I've been looking for one for a long time in the secondary. I didn't get into slip joints until after they sold. So I talked to Austin about this because a couple people emailed about the nip slip recently. Now, I'll be honest, right? That knife did not sell super well. The nip slips, they're gone now, but they took, I don't know, when did we release those? I don't know. I think they took like 6 months maybe to sell, something like that. And we only had 300 of them. And we had those priced really well for what they are, right? I mean, titanium with fat carbon inlays, S90V, hollow. It was a full height hollow grind. And it was $199, right? Like a lot of slip joints with those materials are $300. Notorious EDC, Jack Wolf knives, what's the SNICS. So, we thought we were coming in pretty low, and we were. We didn't, the margin wasn't great on those either for $199, but we wanted to hit that price point. But they still didn't sell super well. Maybe if we did like 80s and shit, but I think people just don't want slip joints. Like, there are the people that want them, but it's not that many people. It's kind of like lefties, we're vocal, but they don't buy shit. So it's a tricky kind of, thing. So I talked to Austin about it, and, I pitched some ideas. Maybe we could do a run of the nip slip, but kind of fit it into his like what he's been doing lately, where he does like these, he does steel instead of titanium, and he does like the Indian head version, and and they're like $100, right? And they're like 154 cm or something. So I pitched that idea. He said he wanted to do a large nip slip. So I think what we're going to do next is get prototypes from QSP for a larger version of the nip slip, and it's going to remain with the premium materials like titanium and stuff like that. I think that's what he wanted. And it's going to be, like I think he's like 3.5 to 4 inch handle. So I don't know what that comes out to blade length wise. I think like a 3 inch, maybe just under 3 inch blade. I'm not too good with the slip joint overall lengths based on handles. I don't know why we measure handles instead of blades. I'm much better with that. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea right now. And I, of course, already have the perfect naming convention for it. So we started with the nip, and then we did a budget version. So we called it the Nip Light, which is kind of like a Miller Lite, right? Nip Light. Then we did a slip joint. So obviously it was perfect. You call it the Nip Slip. And we're actually working on a larger version of the nip. It's supposed to release with Vosteed like next month. Apparently, they said when they get back from Chinese New Year, it's supposed to be ready, I think. So I got to check in with them. But that one, the large nip, is called the Nip L, right? So that's the nipple, the Nip L. So if you do a large nip slip, what do you get? Put all that together and you get the nipple slip. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm excited about the nipple slip. So, yeah, we're kind of doing another nip slip. It's just going to be larger. Hopefully that answers your question. That was a very long answer. And, hey, if you guys hit up TPK and you tell him you want the nip slip back, if enough people, he's going to do it. That's the thing, guys. If there's stuff you want, hit up the company and tell them what you want. And more than likely, if they get enough requests for something, they're going to be like, okay, we should make more of these. Like we constantly get requests for the tall boy. So obviously we want to make more of them. We just haven't because we're focused on the small boy, which is coming soon. And then we just got the big boy prototypes, which I've been carrying every day. I love this thing. I love this thing. Which reminds me, I noticed some scratches on my blade, and I wanted to check if that was I don't know if I somehow cut like a staple or something and jacked up the DLC, but I wanted to see if it wipes off. Probably. I'd be surprised, but we'll see. I gotta re-wax my shit. All right, let's see. Yeah, it looks like it came off. I don't see anything. Just gotta put some wax on her. Could you maybe license a design with a bigger company to help cost and production, say like a pony stout, but made by Remet? Yeah, I mean, we could do that, but I don't know. Like, if you're, I mean, we do have licensed designs. Like I said, we have the Vosteed one coming out. We have one coming out with Remet, and we have a Kaiser one coming out. That one would probably be that'd probably be your closest option is the mash with the compression button lock from Kaiser, because they were telling us they were going to do a micarta like the budget version first, and then if people like it, they're going to do a more premium one. To which I said, people are going to like it. You should just do the nicer one because we know it's a popular model. And then at Blade Show last year, they did camo carbon and DLC. So, like, I don't know what their plan is. It's also been like 2.5 years with that project, and they're still making a new prototype, like another round of prototypes. So, if that knife ever comes around, you know, it might be affordable. But I'll keep it in mind, dude. You know, maybe it is time we do a budget run of something. You know, it would be interesting. I don't know if we could do like a budget run of the tall boy. What would that look like? If we did like a tall boy in, you know, see, that's the problem with budget knives for me, dude, is like, as soon as I start that conversation, right, my brain goes, okay, I got to keep this price point. You know, I'm trying to keep it around 100. Okay. So now I'm limited. Now I'm stuck with 14C 28N basically, unless I want to go to D2, which I'm not doing that. Although I was thinking, I'm just rambling here, but I was thinking like, what if we just tried to make the cheapest knife, like we did D2 and like G10, just to see, like, could we get a knife for like sell it for $40? I don't know. That might be, maybe some people would be interested. Every prototype that we get from Kubi comes in D2, and I have never been upset with the prototypes. I mean, I carry them all the time. A bunch of you guys own the prototypes. Like, has the D2 ever actually bothered you? So I wonder, like, what we could do there to just get as cheap as possible. You know, obviously without, you don't want to compromise the quality. But their D2, like, it works. Like, I've never had an issue with it. It doesn't rust, and you know, if you do DLC on it, that'd be funny as shit, dude. Did like a DLC finish on D2 and you got it out the door for like $40 or something, that would be crazy. I don't know. Is anybody interested in that? Or is that just like funny to think about, you know? I try to be careful with that stuff. And there it is, all cleaned up. Looks fucking beautiful. Man, I love this belt satin DLC. What time is it? 11:30. Let me hit some of your comments since I just rambled for like 6 hours. I'm good. A little bummed I had to miss out on the Winter Blade. X folder. First one I had to purposely pass on, not by choice, but I'll be okay. Okay. I don't know. That one's not that interesting to me. Like, I think it's cool, like, that it's different, but it wasn't, like, I played with it at Blade Show, I think, and it wasn't really for me. No way, I can't wait for the Nip L. Yep. The nipple. Oops, I nipped myself. What if I message him about 50 times a day until he breaks? Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. You know, if it's just you, it only counts as one. The elite lurker, the lurker and the turd burglar. What's up, dude? Kev's right. The company that did a certain knife is the one that to hound about doing more. Yep. Is that damn tanium on the tall boy? Yes. Or sorry, that's the big boy, not the tall boy. I need a big hoe. I need a big hoe. That's goddamn tanium. That's funny. I love that you did a collab with Kai. Yeah, I mean, dude, I wish the knife would come out already, you know? It's been through so many iterations. It's funny. I thought it was the Buzz. What, the Kaiser? No, it's the Mash. Nope. The Buzz is I have it on Colin's list to work on updating the Buzz, and I don't know. We'll eventually circle back to the Buzz. And the mini Buzz is on deck with a dealer, but they're trying to get it made in the US, and it's just, you know, it'll probably never happen. So that one's just gonna kind of be in the ether until then. I mentioned the Nip L. I don't know how far behind I am, so I'm just trying to be careful. Hey, I'm only 4 minutes behind. That's not bad. No D2. I hate D2. Yeah, see, that's what people say, and I've had that experience in the past, but I've actually never had a Kubi prototype rust on me. But I don't know. That's why I asked. Just curious. Growler XL would kill it with 14C and G. Yeah, you would think, Derek, but we literally did that in 154 and G10, which is essentially the same thing. It's like, okay, it's probably 10 or 20 bucks more. Like, maybe we could have done it you know, a little less with 14C, but I don't know if it would have made enough of a difference, you know. I think, hold on, let me see if I can find it. If it's still, it might even still be available, dude. That was the only one that didn't sell. Yeah, it's still available. That was the only Growler XL that didn't sell, was the G10 one. And we did this specifically because I wanted to have a budget option. So it kind of answers my question right there, right? You know, if you add the discount, it's 125 bucks. So let's say we did 14C, right? Maybe we could squeeze another 20 out of that, let's say. So let's say it's $105 after the discount, right? I don't know. Maybe that's more enticing. I honestly, I'd have to look at the difference for 14C to 154. I think it's like 10 bucks on our end, so that might work to where we could get it to like 105 after a discount. But I don't know. If this one didn't sell, I just don't know if I could assume that would, you know. Although if you could get a Growler XL for $100, that might be, yeah. But see, I think the problem here, and I think the problem with what we're talking about is there were a bunch of really nice versions and then this one in G10. So obviously this one was like, you know, who would want this one when you could get camo carbon or titanium, right? But I thought there would be enough people. There was only 50 of these, I think. I think we did 50 of each version. And we sold everything out in like, I don't know, a week or something, except this one. I figured there'd be enough guys who want the cheapest option, right? They just want the knife. They don't care what the material is, and they want it to just be affordable. But that didn't happen. And I don't think this is overpriced. I mean, $125. Is that too much for 154 and G10? I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. But like, you know, you can only go so low, especially when, you know, it's like us and White Mountain. And the size of the knife, you got to keep in mind. This is a huge knife. That slab of 154 cm is like it's like, this is the big boy, and it's probably twice as much material as this. You look at one of these, like this Vortex or whatever, you could probably fit like 3 of these in a Growler XL blade. Like, how many of these could I fit in here? You know what I'm saying? So, like, at some point, you just have the calculation with the XL, you know, maybe like a Growler V3 or a Mini, we could get close to 100. Anyway, that's my argument for why I don't think it's a good idea. I honestly think the mid-range is like, that's our sweet spot, dude. Like, that's the Divo G spot right there, is like 150 to 250, right? When we come out of that, it gets a little bit shaky, you know, like with the Pony V2 and the Lush, we're creeping up out of the 250 because we're doing Riot. Now, my hope, and it worked out on the Lush, my hope is that people see the value there, because you're talking about Riot, and it's still with a discount, it's still coming in at right around 250, which is like, I think, excellent for a Riot OEM knife. But, you know, again, then you go below that price and people are like, well, I can get Damtanium and I'm paying $40 more or whatever it was. I think this one was what were these? 165 or 170, I think. I don't know. I don't remember, but something like that. And I think that's what bit us on this G10 version, is this existed for an extra $30, you know? So yeah, if you did a run of the budget and you just did budget, you did like all different G10s or whatever. But I struggle to do that stuff because I want to do I want to do nicer materials. So let me, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, but you know, everybody buying the knife has to make, you know, they come up with that calculation themselves. And I'm a prime example. I have always said that the size of the knife shouldn't dictate the price, and it doesn't, right? But I was wrong. Like, when you're looking at something that massive, it does. And you're looking at something as tiny as a nip or a mini growler, it does help you on the price versus standard or XL. So there is a little bit of a swing with size. So I was wrong about that. I don't think it's like a huge swing, but there is a difference there. I still can't believe the only Riot brand knife I own was $92 on. Holy what knife, dude? Oh, Riot brand, yeah. Still, I don't remember them selling budget knives. Is it that stupid pivot lock thing? That pivot lock bullshit? Those were budget knives, and I hated them. It was basically a button lock in a pivot. So it had the mushy shit and didn't have a detent, and it was fat as garbage. Yeah, I think this is that. Sorry, I just talked a lot of shit on your knife, but that's how I feel about that. Yes. Yeah, I just don't like that one very much. But yeah, I mean, if you guys just keep telling us what you want and stuff like that, we listen. So like, you know, we try to accommodate for what you guys are asking for. I mean, we can't do it instantly, but you know, eventually we usually cover what you guys ask for. Yep, not everyone loves everything. That's true. You're correct. I want to see if there's anything else I wanted to unbox here. I mean, I have a bunch of stuff, but you know, I usually like to save it for an actual video. I still have stacks of Katuo knives and Reich knives. They kept sending more, and I was trying to get through them, and then I felt like I was just like a Katuo channel for like a week. So I backed off, and now I have, 10 knives sitting here that I need to get to. I do have the Pyrotech knife. I kind of want to look at this, so let's do that. I don't know if I'm hoping it's available at this point. I think I saw somebody do a video on it. But they sent me 2 things actually. So let's look at these. I'll put these away. We're going to give away at least one of these Wixcos before the end of the stream, which I might try to wrap up here not too long from now. I would give away one of these, but I'm not positive. They sent them to me, so I think they're mine, but I'm not positive on that, so I don't want to do anything with them. I also want to pass one of those around. All right. I love my Yakuza. Is that a Pyrotech knife? Is that what we're talking about? Do you think if you made a separate budget-only model, no premium options, if that would help? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when we did the Nip Lite, that did really well, I think, because we only did – everything was under $100. I think it was like $99 for each option. But we can't do the – like, what I loved about the Nip Lite and what I wanted to do in the future – was we were able to do aluminum, and Kubi had a company that was doing hard anodizing for us, and they were hitting really nice colors, and it was like durable aluminum coating. But after we did the Nip Lite, we did the mini growler, and we did an aluminum version to match the Nip Lite, and they had to remake it 3 times before they gave up. And they just said, we're not working with that coating company anymore. So we can't do any colors for aluminum anymore. We can only do blasted aluminum, which looks terrible, by the way. It's like this bright-ass white-looking color. And so if we did a budget model like that, I hate G10. I just don't think that people want to spend money on G10. Like, because I don't want to spend money on G10. And asking anything more than $100 for something with G10 on it hurts my soul, you know? Like, even though I can explain that Growler XL it's worth the $125 you pay, and you know, we're not like making out like bandits on it, I still don't like that we have to charge more than $100 for it because it's G10. You know, so we could do like one aluminum. We could do like one. I wonder if they could, dude. No, I don't know. What do you think DLC aluminum would be like? I'm gonna ask Kubi about DLC aluminum. That sounds so weird. I don't know. But like maybe you could do one or two aluminum versions. You could do a G10 just for the lulls, and then like Ultim. I do like their smooth Ultim that's like clear. We did a nip light in that, and it was great. Weave carbon fiber could work, you know. So yeah, maybe we have some options there. I'll think about it. I just, you know, PVD on aluminum. Yeah, I don't know. Do you see that a lot? I feel like usually you don't. Usually it's just a hard anodizing, right? It must be because aluminum's soft as shit. That's obviously why. It doesn't work. It's got to be what it is. He says, that's the Saga, and it's freaking sweet. Is that Yakuza is Katua? Oh, yeah. I have a bunch of those right here. Yakuza, CF. There's a whole bunch of them. The Ventnor, Thor 6. There's so many. I need to get to those. I just got a little bit, I don't know. I just felt like you guys were like, damn, another Katuo video? Like another Reich video? Yeah, we haven't done Weave in a while. I know, isn't that weird? We used to do it on like everything. We would do a Weave version, and we kind of got away from it and started just doing camo carbons. So, yeah, maybe we could start weaving the weave back in. Get it? And I like the silver twill version of it, too. It's the same thing. It's just silver, basically. G10 feels cheap. I own a Vero that has really nice G10, but I'm going to pay for custom carbon scales because they belong on the knife. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah. Anyway, let's check this out. I don't know what's in this. It's like an extra thing, maybe. But there's actually a funny story to this. The other day, I saw somebody mention, I think it was Raven the Pirate or whatever. He had a post that said there was a Pyrotech frame lock. So I reached out to Pyrotech and I was like, hey, I heard you have a frame lock. Any chance I can check it out? And they didn't respond. It was like an hour later, I got home and I emptied my mailbox and I had a package from Pyrotech and these were in there. And I was like, hot damn, you guys work fast. So I think that's what this is, but I'm not positive. So they had already sent it. Oh, these are coins. It's pirate treasure. It's a bag of booty. It's a booty bag. This is actually very nicely done. Man, everything they do is very well thought out, and it is the opposite of, you know, like just a Chinese brand throwing shit together, man. They really do quality stuff. Let's see, y'all. We've got gold pieces. I don't know if this will come through. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Basically, it says, don't be gay. But not that kind of gay, you know, 90s gay. Set sail to the unknown, Pyrotech. That's cool. Okay, so they're all the same. I kind of want to open them all and then have a little coin purse full of booty. Now, we all know my kids are going to lose this stuff. Set sail to the unknown kind of sounds like they want me to become gay, Kev. Exactly. It's booty. Gold doubloons. It's bullion. It's gold bullion. You know, the only reason I know about gold bullion is from Lethal Weapon 2, the one with the South Africans. Marble bag. Sorry, I know this is annoying. I have one left. It reminds me of like, you know, Game of Thrones or something. Yeah, Krugerrand. That's right. Yeah, it reminds me of like Game of Thrones where like, you know, they're like, all right, thanks for the tip. If we kill the king, you'll get another one of those. Very nice. Very nice. All right. There's my Krugerrands. And here's a knife, I think. Oh, I broke that. Did you guys hear that crack? Derek, you remember the box for the slip joint? I had to piece that back together. I had to tape it all back together and shit. That thing fell apart going around. Okay. Whoa. Okay, yeah, this is cool. I love that they put this under there so you don't have a messed up scale from Jump Street. Although it's right hand only, so there's really no option, but I digress. Is it a tapper? Ah. It be tapping, yo. No. Ah, and it's internally mounted, which is cool, but oh, is this scale gonna come? It's not gonna come off like the other one, right? I'm gonna have to take that clip off and fix it because that's gonna annoy the shit out of me. But anyway, this is a frame lock. Looks like you can remove this. Some kind of wood or something. So that's the inlay. I think it's rich light. That's what it feels like. Rich light. Yeah, it's like that blue rich light, which is basically paper micarta. Paper micarta. Same thing, basically. So that's how you get to the pivot. That's pretty cool. I like that concept. And the body screws are under there. So they have the scale over top of those. That's very cool. Let's see how she flicks. Try to keep my finger off the... Okay. Oh, that's nasty. What the hell is going on there? Look at this, dude. Yikes. I don't think that's on purpose. Let's see if I can clean it. Hopefully that's not rust. Interesting blade shape. It's like a drop point, but it's got a little bit of a clip to it. I wish it was sheep's footy, but you know, I can't win them all. I think their last one was a sheep's foot. All right, I think that did clean up, luckily. I don't know what that was. Maybe just a polishing compound or something. You know? I don't think it looks like a Chris Reeve, Dale. I mean, it's titanium and it's drop pointy, so sure, but I mean, there's 8 million knives that look like Chris Reeves if that counts, you know what I mean? Every custom knife that an American maker makes is a Sebenza then. Because they all make the same knife that looks just like this. That felt good. Okay. Centering is good. Internal relief cut is nice. I like these little dots right here. Those are cool. Looks like we do have a steel insert in there, which is good. Try it left-handed. Thumb flick works. The reverse flick won't, though, I bet. Oh. Ooh. The lock bar allows you to reverse flick it. Not the most comfortable in hand, left-handed. Right-handed, it's good. That clip is just not in the best spot, lefty. But that's fine. It's a right-handed knife. I need to fix that clip because it is just, you know, you touch it and you hear it. Makes the knife feel cheap, which it's not. You know, it's really nice. It's got a really nice dark blast look to it. Aluminum oxide blast or whatever. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. So I guess there will be a disassembly on this one. So we can fix that clip, maybe put skiffs in it, see what they have in it. Oh, look at that, S90V. They really like S90V. Let me see. You guys see that? Where's the light? I don't know if I can get it clear enough for you guys. But anyway, it's there. Yeah, I like this knife. It's pretty cool. Is it hollow ground? Yeah, that's a hollow too, man. Let me bring this back. That's nice. Look at that tip. Nice thin tip. Stop! No, I'm just kidding. Did I get anybody on that? I'm not a fan of these rounded studs. They like these rounded nipple studs. I just don't love those. I want immediate like jimping right here. You know, they do have some on top, which I don't think they did before, so that's nice. But I still want some like right here where that bulb is. It works though. So. But yeah, if you're left-handed like me, I don't know. This one's going to be probably a pass just because, you know, although it does work. So there's that. You could almost put like O-rings on those studs, like TRM style, you know? I don't know if it would close though. Let me see. Yeah, it would close. You could, maybe not. Maybe not on the frame lock side. Pretty close. Anyway, that's the Pyrotech Saga. Very nice. I don't know if there's a card in here or something. Saga S90V titanium 62.1, dude. That's going to be some nice S90V right there. So stay tuned for the disassembly video and review that will be coming shortly on the channel. I will say I'm a little biased. I really like Kay and Damon. They're the people behind Pyrotech. They were at Kaiser for a long time, and then they started their own company. They got married. If you've ever met them, they're just amazing, really nice people. They kind of, to me, they're like the example that shows you that it's not just like everybody's China. You know, China's not just like, you know, because you kind of get the sense that China is just like a bunch of robots over there. They're all the same, like, you know, no personality. There's no, like, you know what I'm getting at. They seem to be sort of Western thinking, but like they started their own brand. They left Kaiser to do that, you know. I don't know how that all works in China, but you know, they're real people. They have great personalities. There's nothing shady or communist about them. So I don't know. I guess those two kind of give me hope. They give me hope that you know, that can all move in the right direction over time. But obviously that's a whole political conversation we don't need to get into. But hopefully that made some kind of sense to you guys. Anyway, I got my booty here. And no, that's Todd, that's just good for S90V. I mean, I don't think it's good for Chinese S90V. It's just good for S90V. Optimal is basically 62, I would say. You know, we always shoot for 61 to 62. That's what we get from Kubi. And they're usually like, when they send me the punches, they're usually like right at 62, or, you know, they're at like 61 and a half to 62, basically, which in my opinion is good to go. But yeah, they're great people. I don't know if it's high. I think it's optimal, Dale. So like I've always been told optimal for S90V is 61 to 62, and I would leaning to 62. That's what I got from talking to Brian, Transparent Knives, because I asked him that when we first started using S90V. So here's a little rant. I'll go on a rant for you guys. I'm probably going to work on this giveaway and then shut her down. So I wonder if can I move this like over to the down here? That was not what I was trying to do. Let me see if I can create a new one. Sorry, I got an idea. So I want this one all big and shit. Yes, like this. And then I want another one. Circle. And I want that one down here. All right, let's try this. This is an interesting idea. There we go. Hey, what do you guys think of that? Still got a little bit of the desktop down here. I mean, if you're on a phone, it's probably useless, but if you're on a TV, yeah, it's still enough to show you something briefly. You know, like here's a tall boy, big boy, you know. Anyway, here's my story that I now forget. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh, S90V. So when we started trying to figure out what the best steel option is, I kind of looked around. I was trying to figure stuff out. Originally, for budget stuff, we really liked 14C 28N. And the reason we liked 14C 28N is because the HRC that Chinese companies usually heat treat it at is like a good HRC for 14C. It was basically 14C 28N was created to be easy for knife companies to use because at 6061, 14C it's a really good heat treat for 14C. Now, granted, a lot of these Chinese companies come in at like 59 and shit like that, which is stupid, but at 60 to 61, 14C, that's a good HRC for it. And S90V is very similar, where 61, even like 60 to 61 is good for S90V. You'll get good performance out of a 60 to 61 HRC S90V. And if you can get it 61 to 62, it's like awesome, right? Where M390, it seems like companies are always in the 59 to 60 range. And M390 is not optimal at 59 to 60. You want it up at the same, right? Like you want M390 at 62. 63 is probably like ideal if you're not worried about toughness or whatever. But you're never going to get a Chinese company to cook M390 up to that range, right? I don't know why that is. Maybe because M390 gets brittle. It's already a chippy steel, so I think that's why. I guess I don't know. But like S90V is one of those steels where you can actually get Chinese companies to heat treat it to close to optimal or optimal. So those are the steels, in my opinion, that we need to hone in on, right? Because using M390, while that's great because people think it's great or whatever, it's not, because you're not getting the performance that you could, right? And you're not going to just magically convince Chinese companies to cook it at 62. So why not use the steel that is actually really good at the heat treat they can hit, is my point. Anyway, that's why we started using S90V, and we really stuck there. Vanex is the same way. Like Vanex is really good at 60 to 61, and that's usually what you get. You'll get 61 HRC Vanex. So that's why we like using that steel. Plus, it's just awesome. So those are my rants. Ben's here. What up, Ben? Yeah, I went on a quick rant. You probably know all about that because you probably did the same thing I did and ended at the same conclusion that S90V is awesome. And 14C, for if you're trying to get as budget as you can go, 14C is your choice. If you're trying to get in that middle range, you want 154 cm. Those are my opinions. Skip S35, skip S30, skip S45. Like, they just don't make sense for the price. Like, if I have to charge $225 for S35 and it's $240 for S90V, I'm going to go S90V all day. Somebody's asking why you decided to do a one-sided pivot collar, Ben. The floor is yours, sir. Why add a single-sided pivot collar? Yep, there you go. His 3 steels of choice. Yep. Same conclusion. Although we work in Vanex too. You should try Vanex, Ben. Sneak in some Vanix. Do like you should do that, dude. Do like an exclusive, you know, like one of the exclusives you do. Do it in Vanix. I bet you that would go really well for you. I bet Austin would be in for that. We talked to Austin about an exclusive in Vanix. That'd be cool. Or one of your fixed blades, maybe. That'd be interesting. People like diving with fixed blades, you know. Way too much redesign to do it on both sides. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder what that, why though? Not sure I can get it, but I can ask. It's a good idea, I think. By the way, the spelling is like this, Vanax. You guys are all spelling it wrong. Just saying. Get on your Vanax research, folks. It's an amazing steel. I love it. But I shall shut up. Yeah, MagnaCut doesn't, like, see, that's the thing, Nick. MagnaCut doesn't do that for me. I want, like, so if I want ultra edge retention, that's what I care about. I want S90V. And if I want ultra corrosion resistance with other good performance, then I want Vanax. I don't want MagnaCut. And I don't know if that's because part of the thing with MagnaCut is you got to go all the way up to 64 on MagnaCut. So now you got to trust somebody to actually do that. Not just tell you they're going to do it, but actually do it. I don't know. I'd much rather trust a Chinese OEM to hit 60 to 61 on Vanax than 64 on MagnaCut. You know? The lock bar runs right up to the screw, so I would have to change the lock bar, change the lock face, change the scale, change the bolster. Gotcha. I don't know. I think it actually adds a little bit of intrigue or whatever. Like, I think it's kind of cool that I'm usually against one-sided anything on a knife. Like this on the Pyrotech knife, they have that inlay on one side. That's not usually what I want. I want them to tie it in on both sides. Ben, I was curious why you did a blue collar on the 80s gunslinger that I have. I think I have it here. I might have it in the box to go to the next guy. Hold on. Oh, I think I already sent it to JD. Sorry. I was curious why you chose to do the blue collar on the 80s version, but then the backspacer, I think you did a bead blast, and the clip was bead blast. Like, why not do all of those blue, or, you know, why not have the backspacer match? I think it looked good the way it was, but then I was like, why didn't you just do the pivot collar then, bead blast? Like, it was an interesting, like, I would have never got there. So, like, I like how it looks. I just kind of curious how you decided on that, I guess. Let me pull it up for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. So here's the gunslinger jack. If you guys are not aware, Ben Belkin is the owner of Jack Wolf Knives, and that's why we're talking about this. So this is the version I had in. It's in the pass around now, but you see this blue collar here? Oh, nice. You got an arrow. Perfect. So this blue collar, but then on the backspacer, you have bead blast, right? So bead blast tie, dark blast. Oh, no, so the clip is dark blast. So the clip matches the, yeah, so I guess I'm wondering why this wasn't blue. Like I would have done blue here along with blue on the collar. I think you get my question. I've asked it 4 different ways now. I guess, is it because this looks kind of like a back spring or something? I don't know. I thought it was an interesting color choice. Let me look at the other ones and see if it has a similar pattern. So this one has a gray pivot collar. Yeah, and it has a matching back spacer. Okay. All right. Next, let's see. This one's all going to be satin. Yeah. This one's all going to be gray. Yeah. Or DLC, whatever that is. This one's sexy as hell. By the way, guys, this is the Blade HQ exclusive, and it's dead sexy. So this one's interesting. So this has a blue collar, right? Then the back spacer is satin, polished satin, but the clip. Okay, it was the light, or it's the finish. I think the clip is two-tone. I love when he does that two-tone on the clip. So like the sides are dark blast, and then the front is polished titanium, and then you can see in here it's also blasted. That's a really cool finish in my opinion. Oh, and it looks like they carried it over on the fuck, what are those called? Not fullers. They're called God damn it, I can't remember. Flutes. On the flutes. I think they're blasted on the inside, dark blasted. Man, that's really cool. So yeah, so the blue here is a little bit just random. Again, it's cool. I'm just curious. All right. Those are my questions, Ben. We did blue on our previous runs, and for some people, it's too much blue. Okay. So it's just a little hint of blue on a couple versions. Okay. I didn't know if like maybe the OEM just messed up or there was a reason for it, or Blade HQ asked for it on this one. This one's interesting to have blue there. But they are all very cool. So the Gunslinger. Not a fan of butterscotch paper micarta. Dude, butterscotch micarta is dope. Very, very dope. Gotta say. Drink water. What up, dude? 35 months? 35? Wait, let me do this one. 35 months. No. Fireworks. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, blue denim's sick, dude. I like blue denim. I'm a big blue denim guy. Anyway, if you guys are interested in the Gunslinger, check out my video. I have links in the video I recommend you go to traditionalpocketknives.com. I'm a big fan of Austin over there. And then I guess we should start working on this giveaway. Let me just, nope, wrong one. Here it is. Where has my baby gone? Okay. Here's those links. I wanted to provide them for Traditional Pocket Knives and Blade HQ if you want that exclusive. All right. Giveaway. Let's do it this way. StreamYard giveaway tool. Where are you? There we are. So we'll do hashtag Wixco. I'll start that up. And let's see, can I swap out? Let me see if I can do that. Let's see. Remove. And then I'm going to add share screen. See if I can put it down there. Nope. Can I do this? Ah, come on. It doesn't go there? Stupid. I can do this one? No. Where did it go? Giveaway tools up there. I don't know why it's not showing up now. Okay, let's try this again. Remove, add, okay. There we go. Okay, I'll just use that. Hashtag what? It's on the screen, David. There you go. You got it. You got it. Yeah, you guys got a good chance tonight. There's only 50 people here. So I guess we should figure out which one, right? Or maybe I'll let you guys pick. I am going to hang on to this one with the purple. And I guess I should hang on to this one because I only have one. So I'll pass those around. And then I need to hang on to one of the whatever these are called. This is the Axor. So I'll hang on to one of these. So you guys can pick out of these. I'll bring up the camera again. You guys get it, right? Hashtag Wixco. I think you guys get it. I'll wait until we have a winner, and then I'll show you what you can choose from. How about that? And I'll probably do two, since we have an extra of two different models. I'll probably do two giveaways. Just because I like you guys, and I missed a couple. So Barbie wants pink. Yeah, I'm sure. But she does have one of those already, she said. So it's in teal, which is also a Barbie color, kind of. So, you know. Well, what are you going to do, Nick? Nothing you can do. You can go pick one up. You know? Maybe you could trade it if you win. This is pretty cool, the Hawkbill. I'm liking the lanyard on it. Am I going to have a whatnot show soon? I don't know. I do have like 20 things already on my shelf. So it'll probably be sooner rather than later, but I don't think it's going to be like super soon. It'll probably be like end of March or April, something like that. Yeah, maybe I'll do like a tax season one before I got to pay the tax man, you know? Something in my goddamn eye. All right, I guess I'm just going to pull a winner. I think we're good, right? So if you haven't, I'm going to give you one more minute to put in your hashtag. How many do we have? 32. So there's 20 of you that haven't entered. I don't know. So it depends on what comes in and when, but it probably will be the pony because that one is inbound on a sea shipment from Riyadh. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pull it. There we go. See who won. And then I'll show you what you can choose from, and you can let me know, and then we'll do one more. Joey H2565. Hello, Joey. Are you here, Joey? Are you here, Joey? Joey. Oh, there he is. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna switch to this. We're gonna add. Okay. Hopefully you can see this, Joey. You can choose from this model right here. This is the Drax in this blue carbon fiber with the black blade. You can choose from the pink Axor, and of course the greenish, yellowish, glow in the darkish, jadish Axor. I mean, I know what I would pick, but it's probably obvious what you should pick. Unless you have this, you should pick this. But yeah, okay. All right, Joey went with the Drax. All right, cool, dude. Congratulations. Shoot me an email with your address, please, sir. That is all I need. I am not going to ask you for anything else or try to get you to click on a link or even email you and tell you you won. So don't fall for any of that. Just shoot me an email with your address, please. You could, just say, hey, it's Joey H2565 and screenshot something. I don't know, whatever. You get the idea. Okay. Let's do another one. We're going to do one more, guys. I think we can just do, I could draw again, but I'm not going to do that. Just for, shits and giggles, we're going to do another one. What's this one called? The Axor. So we're going to do hashtag Axor. All right. So one more go at this. And this person will be able to choose from these two right here. Okay. So let us go back to this John right here. There we go. And you can enter hashtag Axor or Axor. I'm not sure how you say it. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate that. And I will ship it out right away, probably tomorrow. So you don't have to wait for it. Do these have cards in them? No. Okay, cool. I can just put it in any one of these pouches. Nice. I just got to find the right box, right? I think it was the first one we did. The blue Drax. Yep, right here. This one's going to old Joey. Do I have a pen here? Oh, I almost just wrote Axor. Joey H. All right. There we go. That's yours, buddy. And then we'll figure out the next one here. You're not getting any of my Pirates booty. Do your kids, anybody else's kids eat that Pirates booty stuff? I hate that stuff. Smells gross. I don't really understand why they like it. But it is what it is. All right. What do we got going on this one? How many we got? We got 34 on this one. That's more than we did on the last one. So we're probably good to go. I'll give you one more minute and I will pull this sucker. What is going on here? There we go. A staple in my house for years. Yeah, Pirate's Booty. It's like it's basically like white cheddar popcorn mixed with cheese curl. It's like that combination of things. I don't know. It's weird. But I get it. It comes in a box. It looks like a treasure chest or whatever, and then it's in a bag with the same kind of theme. So kids are into it, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually tried it because the smell has just grossed me out. All right, I'm gonna pull it. We're at 37 people on this one, so let's see what happens. Here we go. For the Axor. The Axor. Oh, the Maroney. The Maroney. The Maroney. Hey, which one you want, dog? Would you like the pink? Or would you like the jade? Choose wisely. One will grant you eternal life, and one you'll shrivel up and die. It's like Indiana Jones. Choose the right goblet, sir. Oh, he chooses pink. The flashy one. You didn't watch the movie, did you, dude? You just drank from the cursed Grail cup. And you have shriveled up and died, sir. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know why my brain went there. Good choice. Good choice. I need to go to sleep, I think. All right. Let me get this set up, and then I'm going to sign off. Where's the pink one? Pink. So this actually says it's white G10. They're calling this white. That ain't white, dude. All right. The Maroney. Sorry, Barbie. This one had your name on it, but snatched. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. I had fun. Some of us want to shrivel up and die. The fuck, dude? Thanks, Kev. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'll be back. The penitent man will pass. Yes. That's great, dude. I need to watch that again. Sean Connery, dude, classic freaking movie. Classic movie right there. Oh, that's great. His wife chose. All right. At least it's going to another woman who will appreciate the pink color. So that's cool. Thanks, man. All right. I won't put my email in there again. Good. Thanks, man. All right. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. I hope you all have a fantastic Friday. Remember, tomorrow's Friday, so it's your last day of work for most people, which means the weekend's coming up. So enjoy that. And yeah, you guys know where to find me if you need me. I love you, and I'll catch you next week. Peace.